be my graduation pictures? Welcome back to my channel. This is the look for you guys today. This is my best friend Katrina.
Hi.
Say hi, Katrina, to my YouTubers. As you can see, this is a graduation video. My bestie just graduated from Southern New Hampshire. Go girl. And I unfortunately was not able to attend her graduation because her graduation was the same day as my son's first communion. So I had to like FaceTime her. We were like FaceTiming.
It was the roughest 3 hours of my life.
It was crazy. And we were FaceTiming to help her with her makeup. So I decided when she came back to do a graduation look for people who are graduating and, you know, they can't FaceTime their bestie.
They surely can't. They don't have besties like this.
You know, I am a
Nobody better take my bestie. Because that's my best friend. That's my best friend.
So this video is going to help you guys to achieve a look that's not too hard to do, and I'm going to show you different products that'll help you, you know, pull off this look, but also keep you from sweating, because let's get real, the cap, the gown, all of it, it can be a lot. You want your makeup to last, but you don't want to do too much. You don't want to take away from what's the most important thing, which is the diploma, but you still want to look your best. So if you want to see how I got this look, please continue to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys! Okay, so to start Trina's face, we applied some Clinique Daily Moisturizer. She had just like cleaned her face, so we applied this moisturizer, we let it seep into the face, and then we continued on. This moisturizer isn't if you're dry, it isn't if you're oily, it's just a great moisturizer to apply to your face after you have washed it. So we did that, we let it sit in, like I said, for a few minutes, and then we began to prime. First, before priming, we did the eyes. So I used the Tarte Maracuja Sea Brightener cream that I have been using on myself, and I see a difference, so to use it on someone else is amazing. Just like me, Trina gets no sleep between school, my goddaughter, and work, so definitely applied a little bit of that under the eye. And then we went in with a primer. For primer, I used the Cover FX mattifying primer, because with the hat, the gown, everything, you just tend to sweat a bit, and you want your face to last all day and to avoid as much sweating as possible. So going in with the primer like that is great. Like I said, you're gonna sweat. You don't want to pack too much makeup onto your face. So I applied the NYX Tinted Moisturizer. I believe this is in shade 10. I will leave everything I used in the description box below. And I mixed in a little bit of Melanie Deep Gold Illuminator with the tinted moisturizer. It gives the face just a natural glow from within look, and it's not too heavy. It's very, very lightweight, but it still gives you that coverage that you desire from a foundation without it being as heavy as a foundation. And I use the Beauty Blender to apply this. I just love the way the Beauty Blender applies moisturizer. It just gives a wonderful all-around coverage look, blended coverage look. I apply a little bit of NYX concealer around the eye. I use that to prime the eyes and to awaken them a bit. And then for highlighter concealer, I use the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This is the Neutral 5, and I use the Beauty Blender to blend that out as well. This concealer is one of my favorite concealers. It is very, very lightweight, but it still gives you that desired coverage that you want, and it's a wonderful highlight color. I blended it all in, then the side of the Beauty Blender in which I applied the tinted moisturizer, I flip over and blend the concealer and the foundation in together so that it is seamless and flawless, just as I would do with my foundation. Nothing has changed within the routine. To set that so it does not move, I am using the Mercier translucent powder. I prefer this powder over the Sacha Butter because I feel like it's a bit more, it's grained a little bit properly. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a little finer in its texture, and it keeps you very, very dry at the same time. And then to set the rest of the face, I went in with mineralized skin finish because, like I said, I don't want the makeup too heavy, but I do still want it to, you know, seep in everything and just hold everything together. I don't want this face to move and go anywhere. And it also makes applying powders on top of it, like this bronzer, a little bit easier when it has powder already on the face. I'm using the e.l.f. Turks and Caicos bronzer. Y'all know this is my favorite. Anyone who's around my complexion, I try to use this on them because I love the way it looks. It just gives this very natural look. It brings that glow back to the face, that color back to the face, but it still looks very natural. So I can't help but use it. I'm also going to do her nose the same way I do mine. Just contour it a bit, and I use the same exact powder. Depending on the bronzer, sometimes I have to switch up the powder. With this one, I do not have to do that. So it works out great. And I'm just doing this down the nose, the cupid's bow, and right underneath the lip. For a big bronzer, just to bring that radiant glow, I'm going to use, of course, the Makeup Revolution Rock My World bronzer. It is so beautiful. And it just ties in with that flawless face that we're going for graduation. After that, I'm going to move on to the brows. We want our brows to last all day, so we might as well use a good brow pencil. I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the newer one, the Brow Definer. This is in, I believe, dark chocolate. Yes, dark chocolate. And I'm just applying this, of course, like I do my brows, just filling them in. Trina has a bang, so, and of course the hat, so I didn't have to go too crazy with the brows, but I filled them in, cleaned them up. I used MAC concealer on the bottom, and then I used NYX concealer, the same shade that I used around her eyes, the nutmeg shade, on the top of her brows, and of course blended that in. I hate that shadow look that concealers can leave behind on your brows. Please, ladies, blend that sucker in. Even if you have to use the same foundation or whatever you use on your face, do that. That shadow thing irritates me. Onto the eyes, I'm going in with Chamois Nude by Coastal Scents as her highlight color, and I'm just using a flat shader brush to do this. Use it as an angle brush, whatever brush you prefer to use is what you prefer to use. For the crease transition color, I'm going in with Coastal Scents Oktoberfest. This is one of my favorite transitional shades for women of color, and I'm using my Sigma E40 brush to apply this, and I'm just going all in the crease with this. After that, I'm going to take a brown that's a bit darker. It's by Makeup Geek. It's called Cocoa Bear. This is like routine. These colors just go hand in hand. I'm applying this a little bit deeper into the crease with that same E40 brush that I have from Sigma. And then to further define and make the eyes a little bit more sultry, I'm going in with this E25 brush by Sigma. And I'm using Coastal Scents Chocolatier. It's better to just transition into the darker browns than to just go straight in with the darker brown. So this is what I'm doing with her. It just makes the look much easier, much more blended, and just well put together. I'm going to go in with my last brown. This is the darkest brown of them all. This is Coastal Scents Deep Roast. This is my favorite dark brown. I even like it better than Makeup Geek's Mocha, which I thought I could never say, but I do. And I'm just blending this into the crease, smoking it out just a bit, ever so slightly, not too much. And then I'm going to take that same E40 brush and just blend everything together so that it has a very flawless, blended, and seamless look. For the lid, I'm going in with a full shadow. This is Makeup Geek's Grandstand. It is my favorite Makeup Geek oil shadow. It is just one of those colors that works for any occasion. I love to use it on my clients. I love to use it on myself. It's one of those colors that you can actually wear with just this in a transitional shade and go outside, and it works. It's a gorgeous color. I don't have to continue to brag on it, but I'm packing that on with another Sigma brush, which I cannot think of the number off the top of my head, but it is just a plain flat shader brush. And then I'm going to give her a very slight wing. I'm using the Stila pen that I'm in love with. I told you guys I'm going to try to use some gel liner. I'm really going to get back into it, but the pens are just so easy, and when you're trying to get ready for graduation, you don't have a lot of time, so just grab a pen and go. That's what works for me, and it's just quick and easy. For lashes, I'm going to use the Lights Camera Lashes as her mascara. This one and the Stila mascara have been my faves for like the last 2-3 months. I don't know, I go back and forth between them both. They give you great coverage, whether you wear lashes, whether you don't wear lashes. They're excellent. For her lashes, I'm going to apply the Koko lashes in the style Risqué. I love these lashes. They're very natural, but they have a hint of something extra to them, so they still give the eyes a bit extra dramatic feel, but they're still very natural at the same time. And on to the rest of the face. For blush, I'm using the Becca Songbird blush. This is a very gorgeous, lightweight blush. Perfect for an occasion like this where you want to keep the face very flawless but still very beautiful and you don't want to overdo it. I'm using a Morphe angle brush that I can't think of the number, but I'm going to try to leave all the brushes that I use down in the description box below. For highlight, I'm taking Becca Topaz bronzer. This bronzer is amazing, especially on women of color. It looks so gorgeous. If you are my complexion or darker, or Trina's complexion, it's one of those bronze highlighters that you should definitely have in the kit. I already plussed her face off camera, and now we're on to the lips. I'm taking this dark brown lip liner. Any dark brown lip liner or any brown that's close to your skin tone would do. And I'm going to apply this a bit heavy because the nude that I'm going to use is way lighter than her skin tone, but when you blend it with this brown, it looks so flawless. So this is NYX Lingerie in Dolled Up, and as you can see, it looks crazy. I know some of you are like, whoa, how is she gonna do this? Trust me, when you blend nudes in right with the right brown, they work and look so seamless and so gorgeous. So I'm gonna apply that with a flat lip brush, and then I'm gonna take more of like a buffering brush and blend them together. It works, trust me. So it's starting to come together, as you can see. Once it mattifies, I like glosses for like graduations and things like that, not necessarily a matte lip. So as you can see, we was busting it down to Beyonce. I used the Essence lip gloss. It's like a nudish pink. I'm gonna leave the color down in the description box below, so don't worry. But it gives the look a different feel, and I love glosses on like graduation day. They just all work and pull together. But this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you choose to recreate. All of you guys who are graduating, congratulations, you deserve it. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you. And shout out to the bestie, Trina, for helping me. This was amazing. So much fun. See you guys next time. Love ya.
Paparazzi catch my fly and my cocky fresh. I'm so reckless when I rock my Givenchy dress. I'm so possessive, so I
Wait, when you missed your graduation photo, so the BFF got you covered in her studio?
My daddy Alabama, my daddy Alabama, my daddy